everybody, and welcome to Walnut Lodge, Volant location. This is the Saturday 8:30 a.m. flow, and this is week 6, if you can believe it. And today I have my sweatshirt on. I just took off my warm sockies because it's freezing out. So this is what I'm going to wear today. But it's going to be a beautiful day. So we're going to keep going with what we've been working on, although today is a little bit different than last week, but still have a couple blocks, possibly a strap, maybe a bolster or a pillow. And then I see Lisa is out there and Corey's out there. And then Lisa, we're going to be doing the one-legged hero with the block underneath the pelvis, so you might want to have a towel. Not a big towel, but like a hand towel. All right, let's get going. Coming over into extended child. Just sitting back. Releasing the pelvis. Stretching the arms. Big inhales. Come on up. Hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, point them together. Cat series. Kind of unusual breathing pattern. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your chin. Push the waist. Point the feet. Feel the knees squeeze together. All the air goes out. And then slow inhale to length. And then exhale to the arch. Push the chest, push the hands, flex the ankles, and then push the sit bones open. One long big exhale. Inhale. Takes you to a long back. Exhale. Tuck the chin. Push the waist. Point the feet. Squeeze the thighs together. Feel the space. All the air goes out. Inhale. Lengthen. Flex the ankles. Push the sit bones wide. Push your chest forward as you exhale. Press the hands open. All the air goes out. Inhale. Long. Exhale. Tuck the chin. Push away from the hands. Pull the belly. Squeeze the thighs. Point the feet. All the air goes out. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Flex the ankles. Push the hands. Chest goes forward. Blades go down. Sit bones open. All the air goes out. And then inhale. Lengthen. Rotate the fingers. Open wrists together. And I'm just going to breathe the next couple. Here we go. So inhale and exhale all the air. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Rotate the fingers back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. And then breathe normal. Walk your knees up. Just sit back. Press the base of the little finger, base of the ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb. Keep them pressing. And peel, rotate. Get the motion back. And then when you have it, we're going to go to the monkey hand. Make a fist, straighten the arms, a little bit of weight, and just release them. And come to sitting. Again, rotate So going on to the big cats, we will be holding the first round in each position just to work position, and then we'll do 4 rounds of 1 breath, 1 movement. Really, really use as much of your abdominals as you can to really continue this work of the little cats into the big cats, because this is all really about warming up the spine in the flexion extension plane. All right, so reaching the hands forward, just head down, just a couple breaths here. Exhale the air. Inhale, lengthen. Come out. Hands are nice and wide. Tailbone is tucked under. Knees are bent. Shoulders back. Pulling that pubic bone up into your spine. Feel the blades dropping down. Take an inhale. On the exhale, flex the ankles. Keep the guts and push the chest forward. Hold on to your stomach, and that's why we do that, just to try to get more of that upward lift. Stay there, don't let go of your belly. Inhale, push your chest forward. Exhale, pull up a little bit more. 1 more. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, pull the stomach. Inhale, lift up, tuck your toes way under, and sit back. Stretch your feet. So ankle bones are touching. I'm really pushing weight into my feet. Just a couple of breaths here. If you feel the heels push back, you'll feel that stretch go a little higher. From the feet, it will go into the Achilles and a little underneath the Achilles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press back, down dog. Heels down, pushing from the fingers. Roll the thighs in. Lift the little toes. Pull the kneecaps. Just breathe the heels down. Might not be the best position here because we're just warming up. But just keep pushing from the fingers to your sit bones. Then inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Feel the toes. Exhale, curl and push away from your hands. So your face is trying to get to your belly. Your waist is going to the ceiling. You feel that stretch in the front of your shoulders. Your thighs are still rolling in. Inhale, lift up again in the waist. Exhale, pull. A little closer. Feel the stretch at the top of the shoulders. And then inhale. Change the position of the back. Reach the collarbones forward, look forward, and then exhale. Press through the heels. Keep as much of that arch as you can. Roll the thighs in. Couple breaths. And inhale, knees down. Exhale, sit back. Couple breaths, because some of us, maybe your wrists need a little break after those holds. The next 4 will just be 1 breath, 1 motion. But remember, we're really trying to incorporate as much of that curl of the spine and arch of the back as we can in any of these positions while keeping with that breath pattern. So, last week we started with this arch and curl pranayama, and then this one is way more complicated than that. But we want to still remember that the point of it is to connect the breath. All right. Hands forward, sit bones back. Exhale all the air. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift up. Tuck the toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lift the waist. Exhale, tuck the chin, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the waist, lift the chest rather. Exhale, keep the arch, press through the heels, roll the legs in, lift the little toes. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press through the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash it back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, high on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curling it in. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, squash back. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck your chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curling it. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, press through the heels. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, come to sitting. Just breathe there a minute. And then come to sitting. So we're going to do the toe stretch. So let's just see what our toes feel like today. So right leg, put your fingers in between. Actually, I'm going to pick my foot up here. Take my thumb, put it on my big toe, try to push my big toe. So what I'm noticing is that feels pretty good, right? Feels pretty good. That initial pain from the first time when we did this is gone. And so now it's just once they get in there, I wiggle them back and forth and they're good. So let's take that out and then let's go to the left leg. So get your fingers of the left hand between your toes, right? Grab a hold of the big toe with the thumb. Push the big toe towards the sole of the foot. Resist it with your thumb, right? Couple breaths. Release the big toe, just wiggle. And again, I'm going to report the same thing. I don't have that pain. So, that's kind of the good thing about this kind of stretching. Once you get it, you just need to really do it on a regular basis. But I'm doing it once a week. That's all. So stretch your toes out in front of you and then just spread them and squeeze them. And spread them. Let me see. Wait. Yeah, I'm trying to see if you can see my toes. Spread them. Yep. And squeeze them. And again, spread them. Trying to get space between all the toes as wide as you can. Yep. And squeeze them. And again, spread them. Push them out. Push them out. Now, kind of funny. If you really press the toes open, just create an awareness of the bottom of the foot, like right in the middle of your arch. Can you feel anything in the bottom of your foot? And then, again, squeeze one more time. Press them open and see if you can feel anything right here in the bottom of the foot. What are you feeling? Well, for me, it almost feels like I've opened a hole. So I'm feeling like a breeze. I know that doesn't sound possible, but it just feels open. And squeeze. All right. Now, we're going to put this into this forward bend. Now, I know Lisa had trouble with this. If you don't have a good forward bend and you feel that all this is doing is straining your back, keep your hands on top of your ankles. If you have a good forward bend and it doesn't bother you, go underneath, all right? So either position is good. So I'll just do the top one today. So put your fingers in your toes, both either on top of your shins or underneath your ankles, all right? Fingers on your big toes. Now, push your back forward. My low back is pushing forward. You can see my chest. This is a curl. This is a push. And then send those legs forward as far as you can. They're not going to straight. They'll have a little bend in them. Keep pushing the heels, right? Now, feel that low back. It's going to go forward. You're going to inhale, push forward, and then exhale. Just pull your belly back. You're not going to go into much of a curve. You're just going to lift the belly up. Inhale. Push the pelvis and the chest forward. Exhale. Pull the belly back. Slight curl. Inhale. Push the pelvis and the chest forward. Exhale. Lift the belly up. And it's not pushing back. It's lifting up. It's that vomiting feeling from ballet, right? Keep going with your own breath, right? Forward on the inhales. Exhale, you're lifting up. And then if you can push the heels forward a little bit more, go for it. If you can't, don't. Keep feeling the back. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. I'm going to keep going, everybody. I'm just going to turn sideways. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. And you can see it's not much. Inhale, push the pelvis forward. Exhale, lift up, tailbone goes to the ground. It's just a little bit. It's more an up than a back. One more. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. Release the toes. Come up. Roll the legs in. All right. And then again, feel the bottoms of the feet. And so we're working on this line up to the low back. And if you're, hopefully by the time we got here today, after all those cats, your back is warm. My back is warm, right? But, if you have injuries, maybe you never get to that place where that feels good. So that variation I did is completely fine. And if that isn't good, next time we do it, which will be in 2 weeks, then just stay with the toe stretches one at a time. And then you'll get, a good part of that benefit. All right. Moving along, trying to get another piece of this in today. So, hands are back, right? Chest is lifted. Push on the hands. And then drop that right knee in. And lift up. And drop the left knee in. And up. Keep going on your own rhythm. So we're trying to work this with the breath. Keeping the sit bone down. Inhale. Actually, exhale down, sorry. Inhale, just working the hips, right? Your shoulders are still rolling back. We're still pressing out. Your hands, it's a strain. It's a stretch, rather, right? Now, start letting the sit bones come up. Some of you can get your knees all the way down without the sit bone coming up, right? That's what you do. I cannot. So I have to let those sit bones move and let that whole torso rotate because I don't have that internal rotation. Keep going. It gets closer and closer every time. Just nice and easy. In and up, right? And when you're going, this isn't really windshield wiper. It's kind of windshield wiper one leg. Other leg is trying to stay up to the ceiling. So I'm dropping and pulling my inner thigh on my right leg, but I'm still pulling the inner thigh on the opposite leg. Couple more. My left hip is pretty tight today. All right, now, next time you go with the right leg, stay there. So I'm taking my right knee all the way down. I'm pressing the knee into the floor. I'm rolling that right shoulder back. I'm keeping my chest lifted. My left inner thigh is working. It's squeezed. So my legs are actually squeezing together. Seems weird, right? But both inner thighs are working. So my left leg is lifting up towards the ceiling. And my right knee is pressing into the ground. But I'm using the inner thighs to do both of those actions. Keep pressing through your hands. Another 15 seconds here. If you don't have restrictions in this plane, in this spiral, it's not a plane, really this spiral action, then this doesn't feel like anything to you. But just keep both inner thighs working. Pull that right leg up, all right? And left knee down. Pull. Right knee up, press. Left knee into the floor. Squeeze those legs and work it. Keep the chest lifting. And rotate that back. Stretch both legs long. Release your hands. It's usually the hands that need the break here. So I'm going to go back to a monkey hand. Couple more breaths here. And release. All right, so last week we did the reverse table with the feet turned out, with the block between the knees, with the legs parallel. Today what we're going to do is one round of the reverse table. And we're gonna try to use the same rolling in action of the thighs as we just did in this, which is actually the warm up of it. And so we're gonna press up to reverse table. We're gonna roll the right knee in, and then we're gonna have to push our knee past our other foot and try to reach it to the ground. So what happens here is that you get a really big stretch across the front of the shoulders, and then you have all of that contrary action going on in the hips. So if you can get your knee to the ground, great. If you can't, just do what you can do. And then remember too, we're going inside, so you have to make sure that your knee feels good, right? And you want to keep the knee and the ankle and the thigh kind of all lined up. You don't want to have this foot way over here so that there's a lot of strain on this knee. If you just keep your ankle here and go forward, right? Maybe even try that. Let's pull our left leg in. So I have my heel and my knee and my thigh. And if I push that forward to here, no strain on the knee. If I pull that leg out to the side and drop it down, I don't have any weight on it, but I can feel a little stretch, not a big one. And if you have a really open hip, the whole thing will just roll in. This is cautionary for people that have super tight hips and no internal rotation. So let's go to the other leg and just do that so you can get a sense of that. So pull your leg in, and so you feel your knee and your ankle, pretty much in the same plane, right? And then if I just push forward, I feel a stretch. I don't feel that. Actually, I should go this way. I don't feel that. There we go. piece on the inside. If I move my foot way out to the side and go in. If I move my pelvis, I don't feel any motion in the knee, any strain rather. But if I keep my pelvis where it is, you know, I feel a stretch right here. This is a stretch that we're not really looking for. It can be a little bit of a stretch, but you know, nothing big. All right, so let's give this a whirl. After I get a little drink, so I am starting to warm up. All right, so our hands are forward. Our feet are in. Spread your hands wide. This will be more work on your wrists probably than anything. And press your pelvis up. All right, so we're going to do kind of 2 rounds. Just push your pelvis like this, back and forth, right? Feel how much forward motion you have with the shoulders, right? We've been working this though. Keep your sit bones driving to your knees, right? So just easy reverse table. Staying here, you know, another 20 seconds maybe. Pushing up. Pushing up. Pushing up. Feel the hands press to the side. Feel the outside of the shoulder activate. One more. And come down. Stretch your legs forward. A little easy. Not a forward bend, but take your pelvis into that anterior tilt. Extend your spine and just let that lengthen. All right, now you can repeat that. Or you can go and you can do this internal rotation with the table. We'll only do a couple today. We'll build this. So hands go back, feet in. But it kind of almost seems like these reverse tables, they don't get any easier, right? Because they're a really difficult motion. It's a really difficult motion. And it requires a lot of stretch that people don't have. So your feet are opened, all right? So we're going to go inhale, exhale, reach that right knee forward and turn it in. Inhale, push up. Exhale, left knee forward and in. I say I can't go very far. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, left knee forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, left knee. Just one more set. And right. Inhale, up. And left. Inhale, up. Sit bones down. Release the arms. Rolling down onto your back. And then press the wrists together. All right. Wiggle down a bit. So now we're to the hip circles. We don't have to do as many after that. Working the same stuff, same musculature, same patterns almost, but, you know, different angle. And I think, you know, last week we did 20, and that's because you need to work that a lot to get that active, to get it strengthened. And so, my low back and glute line was sore last week. But remember, this is all the same line. This is the back line. So hamstrings, glutes, all the muscles of the low back, all three of the glutes, your back extensors. So it's all coming into play here, plus internal and external rotators. So grab your heels if you can. If you can't without popping them up, just press your heels up and let your arms go to the side. Keep the pressure pushing the heels into the ground, pelvis up, and then the chest into the ground. So we push to the right side, swing the pelvis down, push back to the right and up. Go to the left, swing it down, go to the left and up. Push right and down, push right and up, push left and down, push left and up, and right and down, and right and up, and left and down, and left. Remember, go as far as you can side to side, and right and down, and right and up, and left and down, and left. With the breath, we exhale to go right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up, exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up. One more set. Exhale, right and down, inhale, right and up, exhale, left and down, inhale, left and up. And then just roll through the spine, piece by piece, and then pull the knees in and rock it. stretch the legs straight up to the ceiling. Flex the ankles. Let that rock side to side. You can't go very far because you kind of lose your balance, right? Hands down. So we inhale here. Exhale. How low can you go with your low back on the ground? Inhale. We go up. Exhale. Down you go. Inhale. Pull it up. Exhale. Down you go. Inhale. Pull it up. Exhale. Down you go. Keep that low back on the ground. Inhale. Pull it up. Exhale. Down you go. Inhale. Pull it up. Grab a hold. Now the next couple, we're going to do a little different. We're going to take our legs down to where they were. And then on the way up, we're going to take them as far to the side as we can. And then pull them up. So when I mean side, I mean this. So let's just do, a couple side, just so that works into our patterning. So we're going to go left, inhale, exhale, pull up. So we're not letting the weight go. Inhale, right, exhale, up. How far? Inhale, left, almost to the ground, exhale, up. Right, inhale, right, exhale, up. Inhale, left, exhale, up. Inhale, right, exhale, up. Inhale, left, exhale, up. Inhale, right, exhale. Last one. Inhale, left, exhale. One more side. Inhale, right, exhale. Up, release. Come on down. Now, let the left knee open. Feel that inner thigh. Then the right leg comes in. And then right leg up, left leg up. Right thigh opens. Left leg drops. Left, right. And so we go. Open, pull, yeah. So just feel that before you go. Or let that opening of the leg be the impetus to pull the pelvis, right? Just side, just a couple. Feels good. It's a lot of work, those side positions. Okay, just one more here. All right. So now we're just going to imagine legs start up. We're going to go as low as we can. Exhale. Then we're going to inhale, pull them to that left position, and then straight up. And then exhale, slow as you can. Inhale, swing them to the right and up. All right? If it gets to be too much, or if it's too much from the very beginning, you bend your knees. So I will do the first round with my knees bent so you can see what I'm talking about. And then I'll do the next. We're going to do 5 rounds. I'll do the next 5 with straight legs. All right, so we start with our legs straight or bent, right? But actually in this position, it would be better if your legs were straight and maybe you just went down to about here. So I'll just do a little one. So we inhale here, exhale, go as low as you can, and then inhale, Swing the legs to the left and then pull them in and stretch them up. Exhale, lower as far as you can, and then inhale, swing them right and pull up, and then you have to straighten. Now if you're doing with legs straight, inhale, then exhale down, swing to the left, inhale up, exhale down, swing to the right, inhale up, exhale down, swing to the left, inhale up, exhale down, swing to the right, inhale up, exhale down, swing to the left, inhale up, exhale down, swing to the right, inhale, two more, exhale down, swing to the left, inhale up, exhale down, swing to the right, inhale, last one, exhale down, swing to the left and up, exhale down, swing to the right and up, legs down, breathe. And then roll and come up. Grab a block, towel if you need it. All right. So the towel is for underneath your ankle if you need it. The block is going to go underneath your pelvis. So we're going to pull our left foot back, half hero. All right, so Lisa, what you want to, I think what will help you is just rolling that and putting it there, so that you have support underneath and the top of your foot doesn't come to the ground. All right? And anybody else who needs that. The block is going to go under our right hip once we get down. You can put it down now and just like maneuver your way down, but I would rather do this. Come down, pick it up, put the block underneath the right side of my pelvis. Because my left quad is so tight, my toes are getting an awful lot of stretch. But it's okay. All right. So that right leg, heels pressing into the ground. The block is under the right side of my pelvis. We're taking that left thigh, we're rolling it in, and we're pulling that inner thigh back and up and into that hip socket. All right? Now, that action is going to continue for an entire minute. So we're going to push down into that right leg and pick ourselves up off the block, right? And then we're just going to pull that knee down towards the ground, rotating internally and just keeping the weight just off of that block. So pushing into the heel. You know, if you lose power and you can't stay here, then what you do is just let your body go down on that block. And why we're using the block is for the other leg anyway. So just dig that right heel, keep that right side pressing up as you try to pull the inside of your left thigh in and down towards the ground. It's a 1 minute hold. Just keep working. It's not a hold. It's 1 minute of work. All right, now remove the block and then just let that right hip settle and relax into that half hero. Breathe.
Lisa said that's how it helps.
Oh, good. So Lisa just reported that the towel helped. So if you're having difficulties with this foot that's down, maybe on the next round, try the towel. All right, so to come out of this, we're going to roll to our right side. And then you're going to straighten that left leg and flex the ankle. Push the heel. And then come on up to sitting. And we're going to go on to the second side. All right. It's a big stretch. You know, and always too, if it's too much, just don't use the block. If you can't get down in the half euro, grab your cushion or your bolster and just do the half hero like we did. I mean, it was quite a while ago that I demonstrated that. I'm just trying to get through all this material. And there's so much material. All right, so we're pulling our right leg back into the half hero and rolling down, right? Left foot down, pick your pelvis up, put the block underneath the left side. So that right leg, it's rolling to the inside, and then we're trying to pull the inner thigh on that right leg back and up and into the socket. That's going to stay the whole time, because that is the muscle that you need to use to keep that internal rotation going. All right? Now, push down into your left leg, pick your butt up off of that block if you can, and then work both sides. Now we kind of did this a little bit, right? Both inner thighs are working, but my left leg is pointing to the ceiling and my right knee is trying to pull towards the ground. And you're trying to keep your butt just barely off of that block and just keep working it. Now, move the block and roll your left hip down. Keep that left knee pointing to the ceiling. Just let that right leg go and breathe. All right, now to come out of this, we roll to the left side. Flex the ankle and straighten the knee. And then we're just rolling back to center. And some of us might need a strap. So grab a strap. Some of you won't need a strap. So we're just going to do an easy leg stretch. So strap around your feet. If you can't grab the outsides of your feet, if you can grab the outsides of your feet, just grab them. But knees stay totally straight. We don't want any partial bending of the knees. Right? We're just going to stay here and let that adjust. That's all. All right, now we're just taking those legs open to a straddle. either keeping a hold of your feet, or you can hold the insides of your knees and just let those legs open. And then slowly just pull them up. Bend the knees. Take them to the ground. And then again, windshield wiper. All right, we're going to grab our right knee, pull it in. Grab the outside of your foot with your left hand, grab the inside with the right. Just squash that leg back and into your hip. Then pick up that left leg. Stretch it straight to the ceiling. Now, pay attention to this right knee. You know, if your outside of hip is tight, this right knee is going to want to go out to the side. Take that right arm, push onto the leg, and then pull that inner thigh so that that leg stays in the center. Now, you can keep your head back on this, or you can pick it up and put your nose on your knee. Or you can start there, and then you can change if your neck, gets tired. So inhale, exhale, pull up, take that left leg, reach it long. It's not going to touch the ground. You're just going to keep pushing out. You feel that hip flexor stretch. Every time you exhale, pull a little closer to this knee, right? The higher the torso gets, the easier it is on the neck. But remember though, this is just working the front muscles of the neck, those sternocleidomastoids. It's not going to hurt because the muscles are probably weak, but it doesn't, it can get sore, right? Keep breathing. We're almost done here for 1 minute hold. Just keep pushing. Now, let your left leg touch down. Head drops back. And then stretch the right leg straight up to the ceiling. Now hold on. And then just try to get that right leg totally to straight. Your foot's on a flex, so those of you with tight calves, that's me. You have trouble with that. Now we're going to take this leg over to the left. Now my right shoulder comes up. That's okay. If you have to choose between foot down and shoulder down, choose foot down. Now if this is really painful, you can take your block and you can put it underneath your ankle, right? Just keep breathing the ribs open in this twist. So every time you inhale, feel the right ribs reach up. And then when you exhale, let that right shoulder go. Now, you'd like to keep a hold of this foot with your left arm. So we're going to push onto our stomachs. I'm going to change my position a little bit. Right? Now, I'm going to move my arm and I'm going to bend it, my elbow. There we go. My elbow is bent, my arm is at a 90, right? I'm trying to push the right side of my hip into the ground. Well, my left hand is really far away from my right foot. But we want this elbow position because you can feel the stretch in the shoulder. We'd also like this foot to come all the way up to this hand, right? So I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to creep this leg in, right? And I'm just going to hold it there with my right hand. I could use a strap, but it's too far away. So I'm just going to stay here. My left forearm is perpendicular to my left upper arm. My left upper arm is parallel to my face. My hand is reaching towards those toes, but it's not anywhere near them really. And I'm trying to get my whole chest down. My right hip is up a little bit. And we're just going to stay here and relax. So we're going to slowly come out of this, release the hand, and then roll the hip back to center. And then stretch your legs long a minute. And of course, that whole right side, is just way longer. All right, now we're going to do that whole thing on the other side. So I'm going to move down so I don't hit my head on the tree. Maybe I'll keep my strap a little closer. All right, so pulling that left knee in, grabbing the outside with your right hand, the inside with the left, feeling that right leg just go straight overhead, right? That left knee needs to pull to the inside, right? Keep that inner thigh. And then we're going to inhale, exhale, pull the face up, and drop that knee. Sorry, the leg. As you pull that knee, water didn't go down the right place. Keep breathing, pushing out, holding that stomach. One more big inhale. Let that right leg go down. Head back. Stretch this left leg up. Now I'm going to use my strap on this side. Because I want to get it straight. And if you're using a strap, make sure that the strap is closer to the ball of the foot so you can still push through the heel. All right, now we're going to take this leg into that big twist to the right. Keep that leg straight. So if you need to use the strap, use the strap. Comes all the way down, and then your shoulder, if you're like me, lifts. So now we're going to spend, quite a few breaths just breathing into the left side of that rib cage. Trying to let go into that twist. All right, rolling onto your chest. Taking that right arm, parallel, upper arm's parallel to your face, and then perpendicular with the lower hand. Pull that leg in. And we're just going to rest here. And we release and slowly roll that leg back to center. A little bit of side to side. Mainly to get that internal rotation after that big straddle opening. All right, so today we're going to take it into a shoulder stand. It's not going to be very long, but we're going to go to a wall if you can, and we're going to push our pelvis up and get a good like back stretch, and then the shoulder stand stretch will be not very long. So I'm just going to turn my mat this way. So we want to get up nice and close to the wall. Soles of the feet on the wall. And then tuck your tailbone under and press up. Get as high as you can, pushing the chest into your chin, breathing, relaxing the shoulders. actually reach the hands underneath you. Roll those shoulders in. And then roll down piece by piece. Couple breaths here. And one more time. Roll it up. Sit bones lift to the ceiling. Get as high as you can. Roll your shoulders underneath. You can stay here if you want, or just take the legs up off the wall and release. Slowly, just release back, and then roll down. Feet up the wall, or go out long into corpse, and just 1 minute of rest here. Pull those legs down. Roll to your right side. And press yourself up to sitting. And that's it for this morning, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.